Hi all. In this session, we will see about Git merge flow. Uh, we will try to use a single file and we will try to update the contents in two different branches, and then we will see when we get conflict and when we are not getting conflict. So currently I am showing you a repo. It is in the folder git demo, and we have one branch called main, and currently we have one file called launch browser. So launch browser contents are these. We have three lines. Let me open it in the VS Code itself so that it will be more clear than the command line. If you see here, there are three lines: launch browser line 1, launch browser line 2, and launch browser line 3. There are three lines. Now I'll create a new branch. I'll say git checkout, and then I'll create a branch with the name dev. Okay, so now we have two branches, main and dev. Okay, currently dev is checked out. Now we are going to make a change. Let's say in the third line I'm going to make a change. I'm going to add word called dev at the end. I'm saving it, and then I'm committing this changes. Okay, right, and then yeah. So this we are updating from dev branch. So I'll just add a text to say that. Okay, so this file we updated from the dev branch. So let's go to this. Okay, currently it is showing dev. Let's say both. Okay, so dev, we have added a new commit that is displaying here. Now we will switch to main, and there we add a change, or we make a modification in the file. We'll switch to the main branch, and in the main branch I am doing a modification in the second line. Okay, so I'll just add the word main at the end of the second line. So I'm going to commit this change in the main branch. Okay, so this is main branch. If you run git branch, so if you can see that star is in the main. Okay, so now I'll commit this one, commit this change. I'll add a phrase like update from main branch. The file name is launch browser.java. Okay, so you can see in the left hand side graph, the yellow line is dev and the blue line is main. So both the branch has diverged, means like it has new commits. Now we will try to merge the contents of dev into main. Okay, so I'll run the command git merge and then dev. Okay, so it is saying the conflict. Okay, so merge has failed, so it is giving the difference. Okay, if you see this VS Code file editor, it is giving two contents. One is from the current change. Current change means in main we have these two lines, and the incoming, so from the dev we are getting these two lines. So we may get a question like the changes are in different lines, right? Then why we get a merge conflict? So git normally it tries to merge without conflict if the line numbers are in different. Okay, so here the expectation is like it should merge because we modified in different lines. But sometimes the git tries to compare the code between the two changes as a hunk. So they in git there is usage of word hunk. Hunk means group of lines. So it will take group of lines and then it will do a compare. So when we do a single line compare, there should not be any merge conflict. But when we take a group of lines, so it takes line 1, line 2, line 3 are in next consecutive line. So it is taking the list of or group given lines as a group. So when we take as a group, then the group, both the groups are not same. So it is different. So it is giving a conflict. So if you have the changes in different lines in different branch, still the merge conflict happens because it tries to group the lines and then tries to compare. Okay, so we saw a situation where all 3 lines are in consecutive order, then we see the merge conflict happens. Okay, so we will try to insert a line after each line and then see whether the merge conflict happens or not. As per our expectation, the merge conflict should not happen because if we group a line, then each line is different by having a space here, right? So it is not grouped into a single paragraph kind of thing. Okay, so if we remove or insert a line, then it will try to see each line as a different hunk or different group. Okay, currently it is trying to consider all the lines as a single group. Now when we insert a new line between the launch browser 1, line 1, launch browser line 2 and launch browser line 3, then Git will try to see each line as a different area or hunk. Okay, so currently we saw a merge conflict. Now we will try to abort this merge. Okay, for that we need to use the flag abort. Okay, so the conflict, the merging operation is cancelled. You can see merge commit is not there. Now we will try to make a change. Okay, first I will try to revert the changes in the both the branch. Git reset. So this reset command we have talked about in previous sessions. So I'm not going to explain this particular part now. Okay. So I'm going to reset the commit. This is in the main branch. Okay. Now I'll switch to dev. Git switch dev. Okay. So here also I'm going to remove the new changes. Okay. Now I'll switch back to main. Okay. And then I'm going to delete the dev branch. Okay, delete branch. Dev branch is deleted. We can run git branch and see now main is there. So in the main we have these 3 lines in the without any line in between. Okay. Okay, I'll save this file and then launch. Okay. Now the contents was changed. Now I'll do git add. Okay, then git commit command. Okay, let's clear it. Now we will try to do a git. We will try to create a branch called dev checkout dev. Okay, now dev branch is there. We will close this file. We will open it here. Now we will try to add a word like we saw it in the previous example. So I'll add dev word in the 3rd line, and I'm going to add these changes to the staging area. Then we will make a commit. Fnm updated from dev branch. Okay, launch browser.java. So here let me select both the branch. Okay, so dev is having a new commit now. So now we will switch to main branch. Okay, so in the main branch, in the second line, we will add main as we did in the previous example. Okay, so now we will add this change to the staging area, and then we will do a commit. So update from main branch, launch browser.java. Okay. So now you can see both the branch was created when we had the launch browser file.java, and then in dev branch we made a commit, and also in the main branch we made a commit. So both the branch is diverged with the new changes. Now we will check in which branch we are. In main, now we will do a merge dev. Okay, so previously we had all 3 lines as a single group without any new line character in between, but in this example we have inserted a new line to separate it. Okay, now the expectation is like it should merge without issue, because in the dev branch we added the change in the third line, and in the main branch we added the change in the second line. Okay, so it should merge without an issue. So we will run the git merge command now. It is asking for the commit message. Okay, now if you see merge made by the ORT strategy, and there is no error happened. Okay, so we are currently in the main branch, and you can see the main branch contents here. Okay, so we change from the dev, and also change in the main got merged into a single file, so without any conflict. So from this, what we observe is, when we have the lines as a group, like without any new line character in between from the previous example, the git takes as a single group. Even though we try to change in a different line, it tries to merge all the it tries to take all the lines as a single group, and then it is trying to compare the group contents with group contents. So even though one line, even though we make a change in different line, when we take as a group, the group contents are having the conflict. In the current example, what we tried is we inserted a new line to make the git to see each line as different, not as a group. Okay, so in this example we tried the same change, but it got merged. Okay, so this is the way Git is working. So even though if you make a change in different lines, Git may throw a conflict error when it sees as a single group, and when it doesn't see as a single group, git merge will happen successfully. So this is the kind of variation that I wanted to show you. Thanks for watching.